Museveni told ministers and permanent secretaries currently gathered at the National Leadership Institute in Changwanzi for a retreat that he believes some of the companies fronted for the bailout deserve to be rescued.
The ones which were exporting, the ones which sold to the government, the ones which are importing but are being handled unethically by the banks. This is the retro I have picked up.
Museveni's remarks on the contentious issue came on the backdrop of outrage, especially on social media, and the opposition political class, with some calling it a scheme to pay back NRM-leaning business entities and others disputing the selection criteria for the bailout.
And there are many other businessmen who have been receiving free goodies from government, either land or even fiscal money, tax incentives, and many. And it's not necessarily that there is a formula to get those incentives, but because whoever walks straight to the president and knocks first on his house, you meet him in his mood, he gives you a bailout, and that is unacceptable. We cannot, as a country, allow that.
Actually, with some individuals, you may find that they want to bail out their own companies, which they've been hiding under other people's names. Because how come when we raised the issue of bailout for indigenous companies, the government kept quiet? The impact, of course, would be a disaster on the economy.
Companies made their way to the government list for possible bailout after failing to meet their debt obligations on loans that they had acquired. High on the list of companies seeking bailout is Roofings Uganda Limited, which has a debt burden of 201 billion shillings from the International Finance Corporation, IFC, and shillings 8 billion from Diamond Trust Bank. In his defense, Museveni likened the bailout to a blood transfusion.
But I hear that some banks are doing unscrupulous business activities towards them. There's a way they try to cheat them in order to grab their properties. In that case, we shall come in not so much to rescue in the sense of money, but in the sense of making sure that they get justice, that somebody does not abuse the banking laws to grab our people's properties unfairly.
He also cautioned those in attendance against acceptance of foreign retailers into the Ugandan market, something he says is adding to the wars of traders in the country.
It is, however, not correct for the regulators not to take action against the Chinese and Indian retailers who unfairly compete against our retailers. Those foreigners should not operate at that terminal level. They should be redirected to manufacturing in particular and other areas like construction. The Chinese and the Indians should be told by the ministry which regulates trade that please, this little level, leave it to these Ugandans.
President Yoweri Museveni used the occasion to give reasons as to why he has opened Uganda's borders to refugees from neighboring troubled countries like South Sudan and the DRC. In giving the rationale, Museveni cited regional integration and expressed the need for us to continue trading and relating diplomatically well with our neighbors.
They will settle down their country. They will settle down their country. If they need support from us, we are here. But we are trying to encourage them to see how they can settle down their country, bring their country to peace.
The Changwanzi retreat is running until August the 1st under the theme Sustaining Steady Progress, Cabinet Cohesion, Efficiency and Effectiveness for Enhanced Service Delivery and Job Creation.